Welcome back, everybody. Outlaw Sports Company and Gaming, another PSA reveal. 20 card reveal this time. This is not a blind reveal because I've been having some quality control issues with PSA lately. So as soon as I got it in the mail, I looked it over and there was another issue. If you haven't seen my previous video about a Pascal Siakam card, it was graded a 10. It had all sorts of issues with it. But that wasn't the most glaring thing out of the order. The order had a few cards that weren't even sealed. I went back and forth with PSA a little bit, and they refused to give me a credit. They said that I had to send it back. The two cards that ended up not being sealed were not even worth it. I mean, they've had the cards for 16, 17 months. Just wanted a credit and be done with it. They refused to do that. They refused to let me speak to a manager. And they're at it again. So this Aaron Judge card does get a 10. Most of the cards nowadays have this sleeve on the front and the back, protect the card from scratching or moving around too much. But look at how wavy this is. Yeah, you can see it really good with the glare, but even without the glare, it is really, really bad. This is what you're paying $50 a card for, or $30 a card for, or now $18 a card for. So this is absolutely ridiculous. Beautiful card, perfect time of year to get it back. Comes in at 10, and this is how they seal it up. Look at that. So this is not a let's bitch about PSA because of the pricing. This is not a let's bitch at PSA because every card I send in I think is a 10, which is not the case. I am not an excellent grader, maybe above average, but I don't send in everything thinking that it's going to be a 10. I'm not going to nitpick this, that, the third, throw a fit, have a temper tantrum because my cards don't get a 10. But when two people supposedly look over not only the grade but the card and how it's sealed before your order gets sent to ship, you're telling me two PSA employees said, you know what? This is okay to go out to the customer. The customers that we've screwed over for the last 2 years and now are gouging with price hikes left and right. Thank God they're starting to come back down to reality with that. But two people looked this over and said, you know what? This is okay for our customer to have. Needless to say, I put in a claim right away. Let's see what they do about it. Of course, they're going to say send it back. Who knows how long it'll take. By then, the Yankees could be eliminated from the postseason. At least the card will still be a 10. But this is my frustration from this order. Let's move on really quick and see what else is in store for this order. Another Judge. This one looks good. A 10. This is the Ben Baller Icy Edition. Kind of a neat card. I think it's a pop 1. It's out of 50. Most of these Topps Chrome cards, or the fancy Chrome cards in general, are now coming in these thicker cases. I guess there's issues with being damaged. Next up, we got a nice Bryce Harper. This one also came back at 10. This is not one you see every day. I think the pop on this is 2. This is the 90 throwback for Bowman. Really sharp image. Out of 50. I'm a sucker for gold cards. Really happy that this came back a 10. This is a really good image of Bo Bichette. I think Stadium Club Chrome, or Stadium Club in general, doesn't get the respect that they deserve in the hobby. Their images are so much more creative than Topps and Bowman and all these Prisms and Optic. Really cool image, ball coming in, him fielding it or whatever. This is a gold variety out of 50. Comes in as a 10. 34 out of 50. A real cool card. I think it's a pop 1. This card will be at my eBay store. Always a big Vladdy fan. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Loved his dad. Love him. Not having the same year they did last year, but still a very respectable season. Bowed out a little bit too early postseason. This is a gold out of 50. Bowman's best. Got a 10. Some local stuff. Joey Votto, gold refractor from the silver packs. I was really hoping on a 10. I know it was borderline. But sometimes you roll that dice and it comes out in your favor. This time it didn't. A nice Joey Votto rookie card. This one got a 9. I did not think this one had a chance at a 10. I was hoping it didn't get the dreadful 8. This card's worth $150, even in a 9. Gonna be in the Hall of Fame. This is a Votto rookie card you don't see every day. Not really surprised with the 8. It definitely had some corner issues. These cards scratch really, really easily. This is the refractor version. Not numbered, but not one you see every day for sure. If you're a Votto collector, you got to get this one in your collection. A lot of local stuff in this order, I think. Tyler Stevenson, this is a snakeskin prism. I'm pretty much the only one grading Tyler Stevenson right now, but I think it's really going to pay off next season if he stays healthy. Key phrase there, if he stays healthy. He's not been healthy in his first 2 years in the big leagues. He's got to be the man. India won the Rookie of the Year, but the people the Reds are building around has got to be Stevenson. He's going to hit for a lot more power. He's going to drive people in. Votto is on his last legs. This is out of 50, another gold. This one got a 9. Stevenson's going to be the one locally to invest in if you're going to invest in the Reds. Of course, why would you invest in the Reds at this point? Wait a few more years till De La Cruz comes up. We'll see where we go from there. It's a nice Ben Baller. Gotta love him going up to catch the foul ball or whatever, blowing a bubble. Reminds me of Ken Griffey a little bit. This is out of 50. Probably the coolest Stevenson in the order. This is a yellow sapphire. This is out of 50. 23 out of 50. This one was fortunate enough to get a 10. Really clean card. Was pretty sure this one was coming back a 10. Hadn't graded this variety yet. Happy that I got a 10. Now to some thicker cards. Anytime I see a Chris Collinsworth autograph, I try to pick it up. It's not somebody who signs every day. This autograph is not the greatest. Came off the sticker on the bottom, but this is a National Treasures card. Thicker cards are always really hard to get above an 8. This one got a 9. Thought it looked really, really clean. It is numbered out of 15, and it's game-worn material. 2012 National Treasures, so harder and harder to find these old National Treasures. Of course, they're not manufactured or event worn and all that stuff. They're real deal game worn. Got to get those slapped up. I'm definitely the only person grading some Andy Daltons right now. But I had some really nice low numbered stuff that I just needed to get slabbed up, and then move on to the next. This is a flawless out of 10. On card, auto, game worn patch. Looked very, very clean. Was hoping that it, had a chance at a 10, but ended up getting the 9. Never will complain with the thick card getting a 9. First thing I thought of when I got this card back was Elite Co 3, because this is kind of right up his alley on the era and the kind of card that he grades a lot. And super, super stoked that this one came back a 10. Can't be too many of these out there. In fact, I didn't look this one up before, but I bet you it's a pop 1 out of 25. Carson Palmer auto. Doesn't get any better than this for an example of this card. I think I picked this up in a Midwest Monster, the first one. Super stoked I got a 10. There's a Panini 1 Hushman Zada. I thought it was Chad Johnson there for a second. This one's out of 15. Got a 9. Kind of neat autograph. Got the 4 different patches. Hushman Zada, definitely underrated career. Got overshadowed by Chad Johnson for sure. Really sweet card. Speaking of Ocho Cinco, there's a flawless PSA 9. Sweet patch out of 15. On card auto. This one will be in my eBay store. I'll put the link in the description. I've graded a bunch of these AJ Greens. Just want to get them slabbed up more or less, and then, I'll throw them in my eBay store, but more or less just kind of stashing them until he retires. Probably gets the call to Canton. PSA 9 on card auto. This one's out of 20. They're just too cheap not to pick up. They'll be worth it long term for sure. Ooh. So this is maybe the coolest patch I've gotten. Look at the green. The grass stain on the game worn patch. This one is out of 15. On card auto. 3-color patch. Well, actually 4-color if you count the green from the grass stain. This one got a 9. Super, super stoked. Anytime the thicker cards get the 9, as I've said before. And you're going to find it very hard to beat that patch. Again, I've been grading a lot of these Panini 1 AG Greens. Very happy with this one. Last but not least, another AJ Green. This one's immaculate. On card auto out of 5. Another sweet patch. I believe it's game used. Game worn material. So out of 5, sweet patch. On card auto. Future Hall of Famer. 2017 immaculate, so it is getting a little harder to find these. I was happy with how that came out. So a lot of local stuff this time. Not a ton of variety. But we do have other orders coming soon. Recapping the 10s. Carson Palmer. Tyler Stevenson. Got a little shimmer on that. Maybe the coolest image, Bo Bichette out of 50. Bryce Harper, throwback to 1990. It's a nice Aaron Judge. Icy gold refractor out of 50. There's a gold Vlad. And then, of course, Mr. Wrinkle. Stay tuned on what happens with this. Really frustrated with that in general. Alright, well, I'll send a link to the eBay store. I'll also put a link to the video about my issues with PSA before. Their customer service has not gotten any better over the years. These are my two favorite of the order, probably. Big AJ Green guy. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, comment below. And we'll be back real soon with another video. Got other orders on the way. And appreciate y'all.